Listen, guys. I can't have you at Harrison High School right now.
But Principal Johnson, we really want to figure out what happened.
You will, okay? But I have to deal with the police first on this matter. Once they're gone tomorrow, I'll answer any questions you guys want me to. But I've got to get back to the school to handle the police report. I'll see you both tomorrow morning.
Sure is nice that Principal Johnson is able to drive us to and from school for the next 2 weeks while our parents are on vacation.
Well, I wish that he would have let us stay a few hours so that we could figure out what happened.
What happened was just a tragic accident.
Do you honestly think that Tyler's death was just an accident?
Yes! It was unexpected. Tyler was perfectly healthy until 2 hours ago.
And now he's dead. Doesn't that seem suspicious to you?
A little, but it doesn't matter. We already have a story we're working on. Remember?
One of our classmates just died, and you still want to write about the championship football game?
Yes, and as soon as I check my email, we're going to get back to work on that.
Harold, do you honestly think that a story about how Harrison High School lost the championship football game is going to be any more interesting than the death of our classmate?
Carl, we can't write a story about Tyler's death right now.
Why can't we?
Because we don't have anything on it. All we know is that Tyler started vomiting, passed out, and 30 minutes later was dead. We don't know how he died or what he did shortly before he died. And according to Principal Johnson, we're not going to learn that until tomorrow. How can we possibly write a story about Tyler's death at the present time with so little information?
We can't.
Exactly. So, for the time being, let's just work on the story we have a good amount of information on. Carl? You might want to hear this.
What is it?
An email I just received.
Who's it from?
I don't know. I don't recognize the email address. But it says this. If you want to find out more about how Tyler died, go outside your house and wait for me in 30 minutes.
Where is he?
He'll be here.
The email said 30 minutes. It's been 35. Where is he?
Shh! Keep your voices down.
Are you the one who sent me that email?
I am. Are you two alone?
Yes. My parents are on vacation with Carl's parents.
Good. My name is Mr. I, and I have information with the truth about Tyler's death. His death was caused by food poisoning from the school's food.
So you see? It was just an accident.
No. Here.
What is this?
The budget plan. Superintendent Young told Principal Johnson last year that many of the school's required funds would have to increase to meet county regulations. Funds like water and plumbing, electricity, structural designs, and food purchases. Superintendent Young told Principal Johnson that fresh food needs to be ordered every week. As far as the superintendent knows, Johnson has done just that. However, there is a link hidden on the Harrison High School website at the bottom of the homepage. It shows just how much money Johnson has put into each section of the budget plan. you'll see that it does not meet the requirements.
Wait, what are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that Principal Johnson is embezzling money. He's using school funds on stocks and gambling in order to make a profit.
What? Principal Johnson is breaking the law? Forget the football game. We've gotta write a story about this.
Are you kidding? We have to tell the police about this.
Carl, you were the one who wanted to write a story about this in the first place.
That was before I figured out Principal Johnson was breaking the law. We have to tell the police.
But,
You can't. Principal Johnson has bribed almost all of the police department. If you inform the wrong person, he or she will inform Principal Johnson, and then the two of them will stop you from pursuing this any further.
Well, what do you suggest we do?
Write a story about it in What's the Buzz? That way, you can inform the school population of the truth. Once the whole school knows about it, it will catch Commissioner Perry's attention. He's the only person on the police force who isn't bribed by Principal Johnson.
all right, we'll do it.
Good. Now, in order to access the hidden link on the website, you'll need to enter the password, which can be found inside the folder. Good luck. I have great faith in you two.
Wait. How do you know all this?
Did Woodward and Bernstein ask Deep Throat how he knew what he did?
We don't understand. What does that...
Hurry! I'm typing as fast as I can. All right, I'm on.
Well, is it there? Is there a hidden link at the bottom of the page?
Yes, I'm clicking it now. What's the password?
W32JL00V.
All right, read me the numbers from the budget.
The required budget for water and plumbing is $6 million.
So far, he's paid $3 million.
For electricity, $10 million.
$8 million.
For structural designs, $30 million.
$15 million.
For food purchases, $15 million.
$10 million. That leaves $25 million unaccounted for. Wait, there's another hidden link at the bottom of this page.
What's it for?
I don't know.
Operation Embezzlement? Current profit $50 million?
That must be what Mr. I was talking about. Principal Johnson must be using the $25 million unaccounted for in order to make a profit.
Harold, are you sure we shouldn't call the police about this?
Carl, you heard Mr. I. Principal Johnson has bribed most of the members of the police department.
Yeah, but this is big. And I mean, even for What's the Buzz, are you sure? Oh, good. You're calling the police.
No, I'm calling Mr. Luco.
What? Why Mr. Luco?
He's one of our favorite teachers, and he's helped me out a lot when it comes to making tough decisions.
He and Principal Johnson are really close.
Yeah, but I think he and I are closer.
Fine, just hurry up.
Hello?
Mr. Luco, it's Harold.
Hello, Harold. How can I help you?
I have a problem that I hope you can give me some advice on.
Sure, go ahead.
I learned that someone that I know broke a law. I want to write about it in What's the Buzz, but Carl wants to inform the police about it. But I'm afraid that if we inform the police about it, they will kill the story because they're working with the criminal. What should I do?
Well, why did you start What's the Buzz anyways?
To inform the people of the truth, whether they liked it or not, because it's the right thing to do.
Well, then it sounds like you already know the answer.
You're right. Thank you, Mr. Lugo.
No problem, Harold.
So, are we gonna call the police about this?
No. We're going to write the story.
Alright. I may not like it, but you're right. It is the right thing to do. I'll help you with the story.
Good. Now, let's get to work. We've got a long night's work ahead of us. All right. I'm done.
Oh, good.
Now, all I need to do is post it on the What's the Buzz website. There. And print out a copy so we can make more copies at school.
Great. Oh, let's get ready for school. Who is it?
It's Principal Johnson!
Wait, what's he doing here?
Oh no! I forgot! He's taking us to and from school!
Oh no.
Just act normal.
Hello, Harold. Are you and Carl ready to go?
Almost, Principal Johnson. Carl and I just need to, get a couple things from my room.
Okay, that's fine.
Come, Carl.
Wait a minute, where did you get that folder from?
What folder?
The folder in your hand, Carl. This is private information. Where did you get it?
Well, we found it, and, it was on the ground, and a man named Mr. I gave it to us.
Oh, a man named Mr. I. Right, you stole this from me, didn't you?
Wait, why are we answering the questions? Are you embezzling money from the school?
Of course not.
Then explain the hidden page on the school website that says Operation Embezzlement.
Well,
Principal Johnson, why?
Listen to me. When I became principal 5 years ago, I realized I wasn't making enough money. It was a good amount, but I knew it wouldn't suffice. So I realized that if I wanted to buy the things that I wanted, I needed to make more money. But guys, jobs like that don't come too easily. So I devised a plan 5 years ago to, use the school's funds and play the stocks and gamble to make a good profit. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm gonna make a profit and pay off all the budget requirements. Everyone wins.
It's not right!
Not to mention, what happens if you lose all the money in the stocks and gambling? What then?
Oh, come on, I'm way too smart for that.
It doesn't matter. Someone died because you didn't buy fresh food.
It's an unfortunate sacrifice. What do you guys care about Tyler's death anyways? You didn't even like him.
It doesn't matter how we felt about him.
It's immoral and wrong, and we're not going to let you continue because you can hurt someone else. We're going to tell the truth about you.
Oh yeah? And how do you plan on doing that?
We've already got an article up online.
Okay then.
What are you doing?
Oh, I just shut down the school's What's the Buzz website. No one can access it now.
No!
It doesn't matter. Once we get to school, we're going to tell everyone the truth about you.
Really? And how do you plan to get to school? I'd deal with you right now if I wasn't in such a hurry to get to school. Nonetheless, once the school day is over, I'll come back and deal with you two properly. Oh, and don't try calling the police. I'll have them kill the story if you do. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Great. Now what are we gonna do?
I'm thinking.
See, we should have just called the police when we had the chance. But no, you wanted to talk to Mr. Lugo first.
Wait a minute. That's it! Mr. Lugo! He can take us to school!
What? Really?
Yeah, he only lives a couple minutes away.
Okay, but how are we gonna inform the rest of the school about Principal Johnson's actions if the website's down?
We can still use this!
Yes, we can. And we can still make copies at school.
Exactly. Now you go finish getting ready while I call Mr. Lugo. He's here.
Oh, wait, Harold. Remember, Mr. Lugo and Principal Johnson are really close. What if Principal Johnson is bribing Mr. Lugo too? And what if we unwittingly tell Mr. Lugo everything that's happening?
We don't have to tell him. He can read about it later.
But what if he finds out before?
That's a risk we need to take. Now, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Don't worry, guys. Once I read your article, I contacted Commissioner Perry immediately. He said it looks like Principal Johnson is in a lot of trouble.
So, we're good?
Yes. The What's the Buzz website should be back up and running now, and you should be able to post your articles anytime you like.
You're not upset that Principal Johnson's going to jail now?
Albert and I were close, but I know I needed to do the right thing.
Well, doing the right thing got you the job of principal.
Temporarily. Superintendent Young said since I have the most experience, I can fill in for principal for the time being. However, there is a board meeting next week which will decide a more permanent choice. However, she figured I'd get that too. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go finish my talks with the commissioner about this whole embezzlement deal. If you boys have any more questions, just feel free to call.
Thanks for everything, Principal Lugo.
There. Maybe now we can finally finish our story about the championship football game.
Yeah, but there's still one thing that I don't understand. How did Mr. I know where you live?
Well, maybe I guess he must have... I don't know.
That means Mr. I must have been someone so close to you that he knew where you lived. But who could know so much about Principal Johnson and you?